Hey everybody, welcome back to Swiftlessons for another beginner intermediate level song tutorial. In today's session, let's dig back into the catalog of John Lennon. I'm going to break down his 1980 classic, Beautiful Boy, Darlin' Boy. So this is a fantastic song for getting down some basic chords and strumming patterns, and it's also going to feature a challenging little bar chord section, which I'll be sure to simplify for the beginners out there. I got a full PDF study guide, tab, and chord sheet at patreon.com/swiftlessons. Support the channel there and gain access to a ton of extra resources for all my popular YouTube guitar lessons. Now, let's get started with a full demonstration of the tune. I want you to see what you can figure out using just your ear and your musical intuition. Then you can jump into the instructional segments. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Close your eyes, have no fear. The monster's gone, he's on the run, and your daddy's here. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Before you go to sleep, say a little prayer. Every day, in every way, it's getting better and better. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Out on the ocean, sailing away. I can hardly wait to see you come of age. But I guess we'll both just have to be patient, 'cause it's a long way to go, a hard road to home. 'Cause it's a long way to go, but in the meantime, before you cross the street, take my hand. Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Before you go to sleep, say a little prayer. Every day, in every way, it's getting better and better. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Darling, 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 darling Sean.
Okay, a close look at the fretboard, getting started with our intro section. We're in standard tuning, the key of D major. This intro is going to sound like this, real slow. A 1, 2, 3, 4, and... Okay, so that began grabbing the 5th fret of the B string and 7th fret of the high E string. Striking those two notes together. Next, you're going to bring it down a whole step to frets 3 and 5. Then, picturing this D major bar chord shape, you're going to grab the 7th fret of the G string and the 7th fret of the B string with the middle and ring fingers. It's nice to add a little bit of vibrato there. You put that together and we have the first phrase. right, then transitioning between measure 1 and 2, we're gonna play. All right, so I grabbed the 4th fret of the G string and 5th fret of the B string, index and ring finger, brought it down a whole step, back up, and then back up to the 7th frets of the G string and B string, just like we did before, being sure to add that vibrato once again. You put that together, and we have the first repetition. All right, now the second repetition is going to be basically the same thing, but it's going to be a response. So we're doing call and response here. It sounds like this. Okay, so same thing just like before. But now, instead of going up to the 7th frets of the G and B, we're just gonna go back down to frets 2 and 3. Right where we're gonna need to be to start the verse, in the D major chord position. Okay, you put all that together and we have.
Close your eyes.
All right, if you can play that, then you're ready to jump into the verse section. Okay, very good everybody. You have the intro section down. Now we're jumping into the verse section. This is very, very simple. We're just going to have 2 chords. The D major chord, followed by the D6 chord, which is done simply by removing the ring finger. Okay, now we're going to apply just one strumming pattern to this entire song. It's just going to be a basic calypso pattern. Down, down, up, up, down, up. And you split that pattern with these 2 chords. Down, down, up, up, down, up. Switching chords on the first upstroke. Down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up. You apply that to the verse and we have, close your eyes, have no fear. The monster's gone, he's on the run, and your daddy's here. All right, and then that will get you into the chorus section. So all in all, in line number 1, we have 4 repetitions or 4 measures of that D to D6 change, and then you're just gonna have the same thing in line number 2 of that first verse. Okay, so putting it all together, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Close your eyes, up, down, down, up, down, up. Have no fear. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. The monster's gone, he's on the run, and your daddy's here. Down, down, up, down. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. All right, if you can play that verse, then you're ready to jump into that chorus section. Okay, taking a look at chorus number 1, which is going to be just like all the other choruses in the tune, except for the second chorus, which is going to have a transition to the bridge section. This is very, very simple. If you're a beginner, you can simply play an E minor 7 with that down, down, up, down, up pattern. So, beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. And then just get back into that D to D6 2 times. But what I like to play is kind of a hybrid between the guitar part and the bass line. It's gonna sound like this. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Just the guitar. Okay, so pretty simple here. I'm grabbing an E minor chord shape, and I'm gonna strum down, down, up. Next, I'm gonna change the root note. I'm gonna grab the 3rd fret of the low E string, technically making this an E minor / G. Bass, down, up. Okay, so down, down, up, bass, down, up. Next, I'm gonna go to the A string 2nd fret, which is held down already inside the chord, and we're going to play bass, down, up, up, down, up. Add in my pinky to the 3rd fret of the B string, really on any upstroke that I like, so that way I can get that E minor 7 tonality. Okay, put that together and we have. And then you're just back to the D chord and D6. Repeat it twice through. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Okay, from there we're back to the verse. For verse number 2, it's played verbatim just like verse number 1. Before you go to sleep, say a little prayer. Every day and every way, it's getting better and better. All right. On to chorus number 2, it's going to be played just like the first one for line number 1. But in the second line, we're going to complete this chorus by playing a B minor chord, transitioning us into the bridge section. Okay, so chorus number 2 is going to sound like this. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Just like before. Second line, beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Okay, I transitioned to a B minor bar chord shape. I'm barring the 2nd fret, A string to high E string. Thumb is nice and low, so that way that index finger is straight. Pulling back with both arms as I grab the 4th fret D string, 4th fret G string, and the 3rd fret of the B string. A B minor bar chord. Now, if you're a beginner, you might want to just play a partial of this chord. Okay, so just taking that bar and reducing it down to the high E string 2nd fret, strumming from the D string down. Okay, you can even get a little bit smaller with it and turn it into a 3-note chord. All right, so 4th fret G string, 3rd fret B, and the 2nd fret of the high E string. Okay, no matter how you want to play it, that B minor chord, you're gonna strum it for 2 measures. Down, down, up, up, down, up, up, down. From there, you're gonna jump into the bridge section. Okay, tremendous work everybody. You have the intro, you have the verse, and you have the chorus sections complete. Now we're jumping into what is essentially the last section you need to tackle, the bridge section. Because everything after this is just going to be repeat. Okay, so tackling this line by line, starting with line number 1, you can see that we have 4 different variations of the B chord. B minor major 7, B minor 7, and B dominant 7. Each of which is getting that down, down, up, down, up strumming pattern. Okay, so you already know how to play B minor. All right, getting to B minor major 7. This is probably the trickiest technique in the song. Just take your middle and ring fingers, put them together, and place them on the 3rd fret of the G string and the B string, while keeping the bar. You're also going to add the pinky to the 4th fret of the D string. Okay, this is a very intense chord. All right, putting those 2 chords together, we have out on the ocean. All right, then going to B minor 7, which is just the B minor minus the pinky. Sailing away. And then finally, going to B dominant 7, adding your pinky to the 4th fret of the B string. You put those 4 chords together and we have B minor. Out on the ocean, B minor 7, sailing away, B dominant 7. Okay, now, if this series of bar chords is a little too advanced for you, you can get through this section using partials. Looks and sounds like this. Okay, so for the B minor, we can grab frets 4, 3, and 2, G string, B string, and high E string. Down, down, up, down, up. All right, then with your middle and ring finger, grab the 3rd frets of the B string and the G string. Next, a simple D major chord shape will do, strumming from the G string down. Because remember, those notes are present in its relative minor, the B minor 7 chord. All right, and then finally, to replace the B dominant 7 chord, you can just play it as an open chord. That's 2nd fret A, 1st fret of the D, 2nd fret G, open B, and the 2nd fret of the high E string. Down, down, up, down, up. Okay, put that together and we have B minor.
Out on the ocean, sailing away.
Okay, or you have the original, more complex version.
Out on the ocean, sailing away.
Which of course is going to sound a little bit more like the original track. Okay, now jumping into line 2 of the bridge. If you want to play this in the most simple way possible, you're just going to play G major, go into D dominant 7 with that calypso pattern for each of those chords. So back and forth.
I can hardly wait
Very simple.
to see you come of age.
Okay, now there is an optional technique here. You can replace the D dominant 7 for this very cool lick that you can hear in the original track. So playing the open D string, then grabbing the 11th fret G string and 10th fret high E. Take that down a whole step, then 7 and 7 of the same strings, 5 and 5, sliding up to 7 and 7 again. So, okay, you put that into context and we have
I can hardly wait to see you come of age.
All right, on to line number 3. It's the same thing, G to D.
But I guess we'll both just have to be.
Now, an A7 walk down. All right, so you could just strum the A7 chord shape, 2 rounds of the strumming pattern, but what I like to play is bass down up on the A7 chord, grabbing that A string, then changing the bass out for a G note, then using my thumb to grab F sharp, and then the open low E string. Okay, put all of line 3 together again, it should sound like this.
But I guess we'll both just have to be patient.
Okay, now moving on to line 4, we're just going back to that G to D7 change with the optional lick.
'Cause it's a long way to go, a hard road to hoe. It's a long way to go,
D7.
but in the
And just repeat that A7 walk down.
meantime, before you cross the street.
And that'll get you into verse number 3. Okay, now let's play through that entire bridge section. Should sound like this, real slow, play along. 1, 2, 3, 4, and
Out on the ocean, sailing away.
G major,
I can hardly wait
D7,
to see you come of age. But I guess we'll both just have to be patient. 'Cause it's a long way to go.
you can do the lick if you want.
A hard road to hoe. It's a long way to go. But in the meantime, before you cross the street.
Okay, that'll get you to verse number 3, which is going to be played the exact same way as the previous verses. Then on to chorus number 3, that's verbatim. And then on to verse number 4, which has a slight variation at the end, should sound like this. Before you go to sleep, say a little prayer. You should master this by now. Every day and every way, it's getting better and better. Down, 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 down. Just on the D major chord. And then that'll get you to chorus number 4. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Alright, now you're ready to finish the tune. Darling, 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 darling Sean. Slowing down for dramatic effect, maybe taking away some of those strums and just playing the root notes. Congratulations everybody, you're ready to perform. Alright friends, thanks so much for checking out this song tutorial. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And if you have a song that you would like for me to teach next, you can head over to swiftguitar.com/request and put in that song title now. Big thanks to my supporters at patreon.com/swiftlessons. Hope you're enjoying all those extra resources. And thanks to you guys, I got many more lessons coming up. So keep checking in, please subscribe, please share. This is Rob at Swift Guitar Lessons in Philadelphia, saying happy picking.